Hey, yo, what's the deal, man? It's your boy Tag from Pro Wrestling Tag. You know what I'm saying? As of this recording, it is 11:43 a.m. You know what I mean? January 8th, 2025. You know what I mean? This morning. You know what I mean? I'm just here chilling, washing dishes. You know, I got 2 days off of work. You know what I'm saying? I don't go back to work until Friday. Friday. You know what I mean? I'm here, I'm just here, like I said, washing dishes and such, planning stuff for the day. You know what I mean? I want to go play some ball, but it's fucking cold outside. You know what I mean? It's brick as a motherfucker, but I got plenty of time. You know what I mean? Too bad I'm not, I would actually go right there in the community center right there in Ingersoll, but I'm like, nah, I'm good. You know what I mean? They charge too much for for fucking a membership. I'm like, god damn, man. You know what I mean? So I say fuck it. I just sit home and just max and relax. I might play some video games tonight. Who knows? But before I get into my spiel, because I got a lot to say. I do want to mention one thing real quick, and I feel like this is important. I want to give my thoughts and prayers out to all of the victims of the California wildfires that's happening. It's terrible, yo. It is terrible what's going on in California right now, man. With the wildfires and, oh, man, it's absolutely fucking terrible. I feel bad for a lot of people, yo, who lost their homes and such. And, man, it's bad. They say it's going to get worse. I mean, they say it's going to get a lot worse. So we'll see what happens, man. But nonetheless, I want to talk about Terry Bollea, aka Hulk Hogan. Y'all see what happened Monday? You know what I'm saying? When he got booed in the Netflix premiere. The fans, we all know why Hulk Hogan got booed. Hulk Hogan is a piece of shit. He's a bona fide piece of shit. I am not, we're not talking about wrestling either. We're talking about like real life. Like Hulk Hogan, Terry Bollea is a piece of shit. He's a racist. I mean, he's a piece of shit racist. It's not the fact that he's a Trump supporter. I voted for Trump. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I said it, so what? But it's not the fact of that, right? But his views and everything, it made him like outside. See, social media, right, in the last 20 plus years basically exposed people for who they really are, right? So, how we know how Hulk Hogan really is, how Terry Bollea really is, it's hard to look at that man the same because, like I said, that motherfucker's not a hero. He's a piece of shit. That dude is a bona fide piece of shit. In real life, he's not, like what he told about his daughter. He don't want his daughter fucking around with black people and stuff, with black men and things like that. And it's just wow. It's horrible, yo. It's horrible how, and like I said, he's a racist. And plus, what he said during the Republican National Convention with Trump. You know what I mean? Like, racism, it never disappears. When you are a racist, when you're a hardcore racist, that never disappears. It never disappears. It's like when you play ball. You know what I mean? Like, your skills never really disappear. You could be fucking 50, 60 years old and your skills never disappear. And the thing with Hulk Hogan is it's in that same vein. You know what I mean? Like, he's a racist piece of shit. But what WWE is doing, reportedly, will blow up in their face. And mind you, I don't rip on WWE often. I don't. I mean, I'm actually pro WWE. I'm actually pro wrestling. You know what I mean? But of course, WWE is the main one. I mean, I don't kiss ass to no company. I'm not an ass kisser to any company and stuff, but I gotta keep it real. WWE is the top of the tops. Let's be honest. Now, because at least they're doing stuff in a positive way that AEW is not doing. But for this instance, I gotta call them out. So, according to Daily Mail, right? This is not a wrestling publication, by the way. This is an actual, entertainment publication. WWE, and I'm going to put the link in the description too. WWE is planning. They are planning on turning Hulk Hogan heel, for future appearances. And I think that's a bad move. I think that is a very bad move because Hulk Hogan he has go away heat. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't have like legit wrestling heat. No, he has legit. I don't want to see your ass, in person because you're a piece of shit type heat. You know what I mean? Like he has. It's not like X-Pac heat. You know what I'm saying? This is like I don't want to fucking see. That's like God forbid if Hitler was alive, right? And WWE had booked. I'm just giving an example. I mean, Hulk Hogan. Listen, Hulk Hogan was not as bad as Hitler, but you guys know where I'm going with this. And you think Hitler's gonna get a positive response? Fuck no. And we're talking about Hulk Hogan. A racist. What he's really about. And I forgot to mention, Hogan Knows Best also exposed how he really is. You know what I'm saying? Like that was the thing that did him in. And if like I said, if WWE is really thinking about turning Hulk Hogan into a fucking heel, that will backfire in their face completely because the crowds, we know how the crowds are. The crowds will hijack shows like there's no tomorrow. And if you think Hulk Hogan is going to get a positive, you think he's going to get positive heel heat from all this, you are sadly mistaken. This is going to blow up in their face because it's going to give bad publicity to the company. You know what I'm saying? And, it's just not a good look. And yes, I understand, like, you signed to deal with Hulk Hogan, for the sponsorships. I get it. To sponsor his beer. I get it. I get all that. But still, it's still not a good look to have him appear on camera. Then I also heard another report. I don't know if it's from the Daily Mail that, they're going to have Hulk Hogan do interviews and such, but bringing him on TV, he's not going to be on a lot moving forward. I don't know if that's for the Daily Mail. I have to go back and check. But that's still not a good look. That's still not a good fucking look because, again, you're bringing somebody who the public do not want to see. You know what I'm saying? Hulk Hogan, and what's crazy too is that Hulk Hogan is also a fucking Vince McMahon guy. He's a Vince McMahon guy. So that just makes the situation that much more dire. And it's a bad look. It's a terrible look. It is a terrible fucking look. I personally am not for it. What are you gonna do? Listen. There's no way that they're gonna turn him into Hollywood Hogan. There's no way. No matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't fucking matter. Hulk Hogan's reputation, Terry Bollea's reputation is tarnished. It's tarnished. It's completely fucking tarnished. Hulk Hogan is not an American hero. I'm sorry, he's not. Where how he is, where how Terry Bollea is. I mean, come on, yo. Like you got to be fucking reasonable. You have to be. You have to be reasonable. And I think WWE has to be reasonable on this one because, they have to be sensible because, you're not gonna bring you can't bring somebody in with this kind of negative reputation. You can't. You know what I mean? Because it has trickle effects. It will have trickle effects on the company. And and mind the other thing too is Hulk Hogan is what 79 years old. Hulk Hogan is definitely in the 70s. Like, what the fuck can you do? What the fuck can you do with Hulk Hogan in 2025? You can't. Know what I mean? Like, come on, yo. But to bring Hulk Hogan back on TV as a heel, especially with the negative response that he got from the crowd, not because of the character, but also mostly because of his political beliefs and his racial, his racial tendencies. I mean, yo, that's a recipe for disaster, G. It is, yo. It's a recipe for disaster. It's not gonna go well. I'm telling you right now, it is not gonna go well. It's not gonna go well with the public, and it's not gonna go well with sponsors either. If they're gonna have him in interviews, fine. But I think WWE learned a very hard lesson. But again, I don't think they did because if they're talking about bringing this motherfucker back on TV as a fucking heel, again, that's not gonna fucking work. It's not gonna work. This is gonna blow up in their face. I'm telling you straight up and down. And I love WWE, but I gotta call them out on this shit. It's gonna blow up in their face. Mark my words. All right, y'all, I'm about to be out. You know what I'm saying? I definitely will be coming back with another video tonight, too, because, again, as of this recording, it is 11:53, so we don't know what news is going to come out and shit. You know what I mean? So I will definitely holler at y'all tonight. Peace!